You're walking through Target on a Saturday afternoon. You need shampoo, just shampoo. You walk past the grocery section giant sign, Free, premium pasta sauce. You weren't planning to buy pasta sauce. You've got 2 jars at home already, but it's buy one get one free. That's 50% off. That's a huge savings. You'd be stupid not to take advantage of this deal, right? So you grab 2 jars, $8.99 for 2 instead of $8.99 each. You just saved $8.99, except you didn't save anything. You spent $8.99 you weren't going to spend on a product you didn't need, that you now have to store, that might expire before you use it. You didn't save money. You spent money to feel like you saved money. And this psychological trick is draining thousands of dollars from your bank account every single year. I'm Brad, and today we're exposing how buy one get one pricing is one of the most effective wealth extraction mechanisms ever invented. Hit subscribe, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at a BOGO deal the same way again. The math illusion. Let's start with the fundamental deception at the heart of buy one get one pricing. When you see buy one get one free, your brain immediately does this calculation. Regular price, $8.99 each. BOGO price, $8.99 for 2 savings, $8.99. You feel like you just put $8.99 back in your pocket. But here's the actual math. Money in your account before, $8.99 money in your account after, $0 actual savings, $0. You didn't save $8.99, you spent $8.99. But Brad, you're thinking, I got 2 jars for the price of 1. That's definitely savings. Only if you were going to buy 2 jars anyway. If you were going to buy 0 jars, which you were, because you already have to at home, then you didn't save anything. You spent $8.99 on something you didn't need because the pricing structure made you feel like you were getting a deal. This is the math illusion, and retailers have weaponized it. Let me show you how this plays out over a typical month. Meet Sarah. She's a smart shopper. She looks for deals. She uses coupons. She's financially conscious. Week 1. BOGO on cereal. She buys 2 boxes instead of none. Spent $7.49. Feels saved, $7.49. Week 2, BOGO on deodorant. Buys 2 instead of 1. Extra spent, $5.99. Feels saved, $5.99. Week 3, BOGO on frozen pizza. Buys 2 instead of none. Spent $11.98. Feels saved, $11.98. Week 4. BOGO on laundry detergent. Buys 2 instead of 1. Extra spent, $8.99. Feels saved, $8.99. Sarah's calculation at the end of the month. I saved $34.45 this month by taking advantage of BOGO deals. Actual calculation. She spent $34.45 she wasn't planning to spend. She didn't save $34.45. She lost $34.45. Over a year, that's $413.40. That's real money that could have gone into savings or investments. Instead, it went to buying double quantities of products she didn't need because the pricing made her feel smart. This is why buy one get one pricing is so insidious. It makes you feel financially intelligent while doing the opposite of intelligent financial behavior. The scarcity trigger. But the mathematical deception is only part of how BOGO deals manipulate you. The other part is psychological warfare. When you see a buy one get one sign, especially with those bright yellow or red tags, your brain doesn't process it rationally. It processes it emotionally. 3 things happen simultaneously. First, scarcity panic. The sign says limited time only, or while supplies last, or this week only. Your brain interprets this as, this deal will disappear. If I don't act now, I'll miss out. I'll be paying full price like a sucker when this sale ends. This triggers loss aversion, one of the most powerful psychological biases humans have. We're more motivated to avoid losses than to acquire gains. Missing this deal feels like a loss, even though you weren't planning to buy the product in the first place. Second, social proof reinforcement. You see other people loading up their carts with the BOGO items. There's a small crowd around the display. Your brain thinks, everyone else is buying this. They must know something I don't. This must be a legitimately great deal. I should get in on this. This is herd behavior, and retailers deliberately create it by placing high-traffic BOGO displays in strategic locations. Third, dopamine hit from winning. When you put those 2 jars of pasta sauce in your cart, your brain releases a small burst of dopamine, the same neurochemical associated with rewards and pleasure. You feel like you've won. You've outsmarted the system. You've gotten something for free. Even though you haven't, you've just spent money you weren't planning to spend. But your brain doesn't care about that logical reality. It cares about the emotional feeling of victory. Let me show you how this plays out in real life. Marcus walks into CVS needing toothpaste, just toothpaste budget, for $1.99. But there's a BOGO on vitamins right at the entrance. Buy one, get one 50% off. Marcus doesn't take vitamins, never has. But they're on sale, and everyone knows vitamins are good for you. This is probably a sign he should start taking them. The bottles are $24.99 each. With the deal, 2 bottles are $37.49. He puts them in his basket. At the shampoo aisle, there's a BOGO free on premium shampoo. He was going to buy the $5.99 basic version, but the premium is BOGO. 2 bottles of premium for $13.99 instead of $27.98. He swaps them into his basket. At checkout, Marcus spent $51.48. He walked in planning to spend $4.99 on toothpaste. But he feels great because according to his receipt, he saved $38.48. The receipt even says it in bold. You saved $38.48 today. Marcus didn't save $38.48. He overspent by $46.49. But he'll tell his roommate he got an amazing deal. He'll feel financially savvy. And next week, he'll do it again. The spoilage cost. Here's something nobody talks about with BOGO deals: the hidden spoilage cost. You buy 2 jars of pasta sauce because they're buy one get one free. Great deal, right? Except pasta sauce has an expiration date. Let's say it's 18 months from now. You use pasta sauce maybe once every 2 months. You already had 2 jars at home, now you have 4. At your current usage rate, that's 8 months of pasta sauce. Jar number 4 is going to sit in your pantry for 8 months. By the time you get to it, it might be expired, or close enough to expired that you throw it out to be safe. You just paid $4.50 for something you threw in the garbage. That's not savings. That's waste. This happens constantly with BOGO deals, especially on food. Buy one, get one on yogurt. You buy 2 6-packs. You eat yogurt 3 times a week. By the time you get to the second 6-pack, half of it is past the sell-by date. You throw out 6 yogurts. You paid for 12, consumed 6, wasted 6. Buy one, get one on bread. You buy 2 loaves. Bread goes stale in 5 days. You can't possibly eat 2 loaves in 5 days. 1 loaf goes moldy. You literally paid money to create garbage. Buy one, get one on fresh produce. This is the worst one. You buy twice as much as you need because it's a deal. Half of it rots in your refrigerator because you couldn't consume it fast enough. A study by the Natural Resources Defense Council found that the average American family throws away $1,500 worth of food per year. Want to know one of the biggest contributors? Buying more than you need because it was on sale. BOGO deals don't save you money if half of what you bought ends up in the trash. But wait, it gets worse. Even if you manage to use everything before it expires, there's another hidden cost: storage. You bought for jars of pasta sauce. They take up space in your pantry. Space you could be using for other things. Space that might even be costing you money. If you're in a small apartment where every square foot of storage matters, you've now dedicated premium storage space to pasta sauce you won't use for months. Some people actually rent storage units partially because their homes are overflowing with bulk purchases and BOGO deals they couldn't resist. You're literally paying monthly rent to store products you bought because they were on sale. The opportunity cost. But the spoilage cost isn't even the biggest hidden cost of BOGO deals. The biggest cost is opportunity cost, what you could have done with that money instead. Let's go back to Sarah and her $34.45 per month in BOGO spending. That's $413.40 per year. If instead of spending that on BOGO deals, she invested it in an index fund earning 8% annually, here's what happens. After 10 years, $6,386 after 20 years, $20,288 after 30 years, $50,524. Sarah's buy one get one habit isn't costing her $413 per year. It's costing her $50,524 over her working life. Every time she puts that second jar of pasta sauce in her cart because it's free, she's not saving $8.99. She's giving up $100 plus of future wealth. This is the opportunity cost that nobody calculates when they're standing in the grocery aisle feeling smart about getting a deal. Let me make this even more concrete. David sees a buy one get one deal on premium coffee. $16.99 for 2 bags instead of $16.99 each. He buys it. He feels like he saved $16.99. But David already had coffee at home. He didn't need more coffee this week. He just spent $16.99 he wasn't planning to spend. If David makes this type of decision once a week, just once, that's $883.48 per year. Invested over 30 years at 8% return. That's $110,957. David's BOGO habit is costing him over $100,000 in retirement savings for coffee he didn't need. This is why BOGO pricing is so devastating. It's not one big decision that obviously ruins your finances. It's 1,000 tiny decisions that seem smart in the moment but compound into financial disaster over time. The quality deception. Here's another layer most people miss. BOGO deals are often on products the store is struggling to sell. Think about it. Why would a profitable, popular product ever need to be buy one get one? If people are buying it regularly at full price, there's no incentive to discount it. BOGO deals typically fall into 3 categories. 1. Products approaching expiration. The store needs to move inventory before it goes bad, so they make it buy one get one, hoping you'll take the old stock off their hands before they have to throw it away. 2. Products that aren't selling. Maybe the brand isn't popular. Maybe it's a new product that flopped. Maybe it's last season's model. The store is trying to clear shelf space for better products. 3. Products with artificially inflated regular prices. This is the sneakiest one. The product is normally $5.99. The store raises the regular price to $8.99, then offers buy one get one free. You think you're getting to $8.99 a great deal compared to $17.98. But you're actually paying $8.99 for 2 items that should have cost $11.98 total at the real market price. You're saving $2.99, not $8.99. And you still bought double what you needed. There are entire brands that exist primarily on the BOGO model. Their products are perpetually buy one get one because that's their marketing strategy. They're not premium products that occasionally go on sale. They're average products with inflated base prices and permanent BOGO positioning. You're not getting a deal. You're getting mediocre products at market rate, packaged as a bargain. Breaking the BOGO addiction. So how do you resist BOGO deals? How do you break the psychological hold they have? Here are 5 strategies. Strategy 1. The zero-based question. Before putting anything BOGO in your cart, ask, if this wasn't on sale, would I be buying it today? If the answer is no, walk away. It doesn't matter how good the deal is if you don't need the product. A 100% discount on something you don't need is still 100% wasted. Strategy 2. Calculate the true cost. When you see buy one get one, don't calculate savings, calculate cost. This will cost me $8.99 that I wasn't planning to spend is more accurate than this will save me $8.99. Train your brain to see BOGO as a cost, not a savings. Strategy 3. The one-item rule. If you genuinely need the product and the BOGO is actually a good deal, buy one and leave the free one. Yes, I know this feels insane. You're leaving money on the table, but you're not. You're leaving product on the shelf that you don't need and wouldn't use. You're saving money by not buying the second one, even though it's technically free. Strategy 4. The shelf price comparison. Most stores are required to show unit pricing the cost per ounce or per item. Compare the BOGO unit price to the store brand or generic equivalent. Often, the store brand at regular price is cheaper than the name brand at buy one get one. You don't need 2 bottles of premium ketchup when 1 bottle of generic ketchup costs less and tastes the same. Strategy 5. The 24-hour rule. If you see a BOGO deal that seems genuinely good on a product you actually need, don't buy it immediately, take a photo of it, go home. Check your pantry. Check your actual usage rate. Come back tomorrow if you still think it's worth it. 90% of the time, you won't come back. The urgency was artificial. The scarcity was manufactured. You'll realize you don't need it, and you'll save the money instead. Closing. Buy one get one pricing is designed to make you spend money while feeling smart about it. It's psychological manipulation disguised as generosity. Every time you buy 2 of something you don't need because it's free, you're not saving money. You're spending money you wouldn't have otherwise spent. You're choosing storage costs, spoilage risk, and opportunity cost over actual savings. The next time you see a BOGO sign, remember, the best way to save 100% is to buy 0. 1 item you need at full price is always cheaper than 2 items you don't need at half price. Your bank account doesn't care how much you saved. It only cares how much you spent. And every dollar you don't spend on BOGO deals is a dollar that can actually build wealth instead of cluttering your pantry. If this video changed how you think about sales and deals, smash that like button and subscribe. Share this with someone who can't resist a good BOGO. They're probably spending thousands a year thinking they're saving money. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.